Ah, there it goes. So, it's been a year or two since I started this channel. And, you know, life challenges you in new and interesting ways. Like, for example, I wanted to start a channel about reviewing villains. But, instead I'm taking the time to, well, just get in the habit of posting on YouTube. So I'm starting these video logs, the vlogs, vlogs, bloop 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 bloop. Let's see here. Where to start? Well, to begin, my name is Damien Bishop. That doesn't mean anything, does it? How does one define themselves, right? Some say it's what we do. Some say it's what we don't do. Others are defined by what is done to them. And we in turn define ourselves by how we respond to that. Not to bore anyone to death, but let's look at it like quantum physics, right? So you have Schrodinger's cat, right? And until you look at it, until you interact with it, it is undecided on what it is, what it will do. And in our world, especially here in the West, America, when you look at something, it has a choice, a binary: domination, submission. It will either attack or it will shrink, as it were. So Schrodinger's cat could be alive, dominant, or it could be dead. Not what I think of when I think of submission. But, regardless, so in response to being acted upon, you respond how you naturally are, or how you are to be. Whether someone comes in and goes, "Hey man, how are you?" You can go, "Jesus Christ, you're fucking loud. You're loud, man." Or you can go, "Oh, okay." Non-response or whatever. There seems to be too much value in domination. You know, when you are so strong that you force the people around you to shrink, cower back, and be submissive, as it were, it's a really sad thing. Like, maybe I'm a sensitive snowflake, right? Like a bleeding heart, blah, 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 blah. But it's sad that people just can't be, you know? They have to dominate. They have to attack. Despite the idea that we could do without war, without fighting or combat, the more I get away from it, the more I realize that war is life. And if you want peace, parabellum, prepare for war. And, just... because there's always going to be that guy who comes in, I want your pizza. It's my pizza. I want your pizza. Fine, it's not that important. Piss off. When instead, taking a passive route, just giving it to him. The best course of action, it seems, is to, it's my pizza, fuck off. And fight. Sadly, it's the only way to go through the world as it is now, And we can play, fanciful utopian logic, that denial of reality. But, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And we are forced to walk around with a gun in hand in case some other idiot wants to try to exert their force, their power over us. It is madness. It sucks. The world sucks. And as conservatives would say, or stone hearts, suck it up. Deal with it. Yeah. I guess. I mean, sure. It could be better. But until I see proper management that does not make the more sensitive people tighten up in hurt, in pain, in anger, then I have to acknowledge that war is inevitable. That if you have the big, fat idiot who's going to be large and loud, you're always going to have that smaller guy who's going to stab him 36 times in the chest to shut him the fuck up. Because the answer, otherwise, is death. Schrodinger's cat. Quantum mechanics. You look at something and its potential changes it into one or the other. You can submit and be beaten down constantly. Or you can have enough and fight back. From this point of view, this certain point of view, war is inevitable. We can pretend like at some point the poor won't eat the rich, or the employees won't shoot up the store, or whatever. But at the end of the day, war is inevitable. The only way around it is, oddly enough, magic theory. By displacing the point of contention onto something else. Oh, this Mexican is stealing your job. Whether you want that job or not, he's stealing it. Right. Or, blame the Jews or the non-whites or whatever, right? It is the Democrats' fault. Those slave owners, those people who want slavery back. Or it's the Republicans or whatever. It's all this finger pointing, but it's still displacement. Right? If you want to get back at the store, you don't break the products. You don't shoot you don't shoot your employees, your coworkers. You shoot management and HR. Because that actually says something. It tells management enough. Because if you take a gun and you off yourself and spray your brain matter all over them, they won't understand. They won't get it. They'll just think you were soft in the head, that something was wrong with you instead of something made to be wrong with you. Schrodinger's cat. Is it alive? Is it dead? What has this rant been about? Figure it out. Think for yourself. Oh, you need me to spell it out? Well, I guess I get to be an asshole and say, figure it out. You know, like, it's so tired of hearing the same stuff, directed at me. And it's, what happens if I start saying the same Bulgarian, I don't want to deal with helping you with anything logic. Just go away. I am not responsible for, I am not my brother's keeper. I am Cain. I am the biggest, strongest guy of the family, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to kill an elk with my bare hands, and I'm going to eat it. I am not responsible for Abel. Just because he doesn't have his stuff together doesn't mean I have to help him. I do not serve others. I serve myself, for I am Cain. Just deal with it. Suck it up. Grow up. That's not the way the world works. And a business is designed to make money. That's its purpose. Right. So, wonder if this camera is good enough. It's goofy. It's fuzzy. It's out of this world. Anyway, so this is my first vlog thing. In case you haven't noticed, this is really bad and incoherent, kind of idle thoughts sort of thing. And, I plan to talk about myself, but, that just doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. What matters is moral development and the spread of ideas and the love of thy neighbor. Now, many people will ask me, why do I do this? You're an asshole, Damien. Troll. Liberal, progressive. Ha ha ha. Look at the guy who isn't quite there. I don't know. I miss social cues, autism and all. But, the answer to why I do what I do is because I am.